primed, peeps. Everything's ready to be painted. Got it etched and primed, and also, yeah, all cleaned up, sanded obviously before. Masked up what I didn't need to get painted. And I'll give this a quick scuff tomorrow, and yeah, colour will go on. So yeah, really look, coming up really well. Alright peeps, so yeah, next stage is obviously to paint this thing. I do have some colours in mind. Yeah peeps, everything's come up well. If you guys think it's looking pretty nice so far, give me a comment, and yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, really like everything's come out. It's not too many dings or dents or anything like that, so it's all been real nice, all come out. And yeah, that's all the parts and the stuff that needs to get done. Seat's going to be painted as well. Rims, I'm painting the rims. So it's, yeah, just done a look horrid, so got both sides of the rims done. Tank, obviously frame. That is the axle and the pull starter case slash cooler, and also the stem, handlebars. Yeah, everything's real good. So that's just the exhaust is going to get some heat paint. I'm going to get some heat paint for that, and yeah, so pretty impressed so far. Everything's turned out real good. Let's keep going. Alright peeps, really long day. Got it all painted. Come out pretty nice. It's actually got a bit of red in it as well. So yeah, it looks real nice. It's like a very deep candy red in it as well. So yeah, come up really nice. Next day, everything's looking real nice. Just putting the wheel on and running the wire. That's how I'm going to get it done. Just running the wire down into the tube out there, and that bit right there, that's where it's going to come out. So I just want to get that done now. I can get all the speaker and all the sound deadening all done in there as well now, and put the Bluetooth amplifier in and start getting it all back together. Alright, let's get it done, eh? Alright peeps, amplifier. So we're getting there, peeps. We've got most of it done now. So yeah, everything here is hooked up in here. The Bluetooth speakers hooked up. Someone asked me about the wiring of this thing. All it is a 12 volt and a negative going straight up through the frame. Bluetooth amplifier has, obviously it's Bluetooth, has a USB output as well, but it's not getting used, and a left and a right speaker. So yeah, 4 wires, obviously 2 to there, 2 to that side, and that there is the volume knob. And everything, yeah, it's so easy to hook up, so I don't know why someone asked me how to hook it up, but yeah, so simple. And yeah, so run to the back, and obviously that is going to be sitting down onto the battery tray, well, the mini battery tray there, and that there will yeah, house the battery, and yeah, 12 volts, so positive, negative, easy. So that's all hooked up. We have got the motor hooked up, we've got the brakes now working, so we've got the brake has been bled, so it actually has a handbrake as well. It's off a quad, I reckon. Yeah, so if I just bring it back and up there, so you got brake, that's all you can press, and then you can push that in, okay, when you can, yeah, push it in. Try and do one hand here. It's a bit difficult one hand, but it's all good. But yeah, so when it's pushed in, it's actually activating the brake, and it's pretty much like a handbrake. Wheel's not on at the moment, obviously, but the cylinder is actual locking it up. So when this is sitting still on a hill or something like that, you can, yeah, activate the brake up there, and yeah, it won't go anywhere. So that's awesome. Everything else looking pretty good. There's a couple of parts we're going to get, so I'm just putting a bit of conduit on the wires and the brake cable, making it nice and neat, and that will be going just cable tied to the side of the frame there. And everything else is looking pretty good. Tape looks awesome on there, and the cover looks good. That there is connected, as you can, wants to turn it over. So that's awesome. Seats almost about to go on. I've just got to clean up the rest of the wires and cable tie them on here first. Run them through, and then put the battery onto it. I've got to go to JCar, get a plug, couple of plugs, and a charger for you guys. And once this is on there, then I put the seat on, and I'll do the plug a bit later. Probably tomorrow. Everything else is working. Just got to neaten up this cable. This cable wraps around the motor once. It's safe, not too much heat there anyway, got the cover there, but because it's off a quad, it's so long, and I wasn't going to get a custom cable made up for it, doesn't need it really. So everything else is looking really awesome. I've just got to tape up these, and yeah, get them on there, and we can get some wheels on, and this thing's going to start looking wicked. Alright, let's get more done. Got pretty far tonight done. I've got everything pretty much on that I could get done. I need to get a few things for tomorrow. And yeah, so we've got pretty much everything what we can get done tonight. I need to get some plugs for tomorrow and a little charger for the battery. I'm gonna get, need to paint up the little adapter that I made up for the carburetor. That's a really quick thing. Take that off and put that back on. And we're gonna get the heat black on the exhaust, and also, if we can, we'll get a bit of wrap as well. So everything else is really good. We have got brakes, that is it there, and then let it go, and then brakes. Everything is looking pretty awesome. If we can get a bit of skateboard stuff here, that'll be wicked as well. Stereo's all working, everything's all hooked up. Kill switch works. Handlebars are on. It all clears. Clears pretty nice. And yeah, wheels are on. Everything's looking real nice. So pegs are on. Axles all adjusted. It's going to adjust the back axle just a tad more, just to tension up the chain a little bit more. It's a little bit loose at the moment, but not too much of a biggie. A little bit loose. Yeah, so they can get tension up on the on the back swing arm bit there, on the chassis bit. And yeah, so that's, we got everything all wired up. Put a bit of fuel into it tomorrow after we get the carburetor adapter painted and put the gaskets on there and everything like that. So that'll be awesome. And obviously when the exhaust goes on as well. So yeah, only a few things to do tomorrow. And yeah, last but not least is to get the plastics on the tires. So I'm gonna go get some plastics for the tires, and then yeah, it's all done. So next couple of days I reckon everything's gonna be 100%, and we'll take it for a little spin. Hey peeps, yeah, time to finish this thing up, eh? We've got some parts and the rest of the stuff to make everything work. We have some heat wrap, cable ties for the heat wrap, an air filter, a little battery charger with a couple of terminals. Like, I'll show you what I'm going to do there. Bit of cable ties and some heat paint as well for the exhaust. So first things first is we're going to obviously get this thing painted up and heat wrapped and get the exhaust on, and let's get the air filter done. And I will show you what we're doing with the charger. Let's get to that. How you going, peeps? All done. So everything's all working. Really happy with that, how it's all turned out. And yeah, I'll just show you a couple of things if yeah, you're the lucky winner. So what we've done is neatened up all the wiring, as I said in the last bit there. And so we'll come across here now, and we've actually put into a couple of plugs. So if I can somehow hold this like that. So all you need to do is pull it apart, and then you actually have your charger here. And then the charger can now plug into the battery, and just like that. So easy as that. And then you plug that back in when you want the music to work. You'll hear the beep like that, and then it's ready to roll. Just pop that down there somewhere. I'll just push it back a little bit further there, get rid of a bit of slack, and it doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, now that works, and now straight onto Bluetooth, and it'll work. Everything's there working. So yeah, brakes, as we said, we've got brakes working real good now. Yeah, everything's come up well. Forks, everything like on the forks are all done. Pegs are all sweet. Tire, everything's still keeping air pressure. It's been up for about 2 days now, so really happy with that. Plastics are on their way, so I'm just got to go to the place and go get the plastics there for them. So once we got that, then I reckon I'll just give it a quick little drift up the front. I won't go too stupid on it. I don't want to dirty it, it's too clean. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. It's got fuel, it all starts up. I'll give it a quick start up now, it's outside. And turns off as easy as that. So yeah, everything's working. Air filter's all in the good. Yeah, everything is working well. Got the exhaust done. Heat wraps obviously for the kids just in case. And yeah, what else we got here? Tension up the chain, really nice. End up just doing, I didn't have any more adjustment on the bottom there. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I reckon I can if I took the whole thing apart again. But I just put a couple of washers under the bottom of the block. Just go with a small tilt, which it looks fine anyway. And yeah, and that tension up the train, so easiest way. So yeah, everything is in position, everything works. The only thing I need is plastics, and we can go from there. Simple as pulling up the choke, full start, and give it a couple of seconds, pull the choke down, just like an old carburetor. So yeah, everything else is working. What more can I say, really? I'm really happy. So yeah, nothing really more to say about it. Yeah, so everything, it's ready to go now. I'm just going to draw the raffle up put these plastics on. I reckon I'm gonna go, I'll let you all know a time, probably be, I reckon, Wednesday. I'm thinking a bit busy on Monday and Tuesday, but I reckon we're gonna do the draw on Wednesday. Yeah, that'll give me enough time to get the plastics and go from there. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like everything else. So I do have next project worked out as well. It's either going to be one or two things. I will try to let you guys know. This next project is probably not going to be for kids as much. Probably more for adults, as it is going to be a lot more faster. One of the projects maybe turbocharged, the other one probably maybe not. So I want to try to veer for the turbocharged one. I want to do a turbocharged one for you guys. And yeah, something real fast, real quick. So yeah, we'll see what we can make up. So everything else apart from that, we are ready to go. So I really hope you guys like it. It looks real nice. It looks real nice in the light as well. Had a bit of sunlight today, so everything's come up well. So it's got that a real deep cherry red. So obviously you can't see it now, as it's like a bit darker at the moment. But yeah, definitely in the sunlight, the red pops out. So which is awesome. Yeah, so I am pretty stoked of how it's all turned out. Alright guys, I'm going to give it till Tuesday night to get your last tickets in. So it's Saturday now. I'm going to go to my Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and going to be drawing on Wednesday. So if you haven't got any tickets in on via Wednesday, sorry guys, but you're out. But yeah, obviously just save it up for next time. Yeah, so we're going to go from there. So yeah, pretty glad it's all finished now. It's been around about 5 weeks, I reckon it has, which I'm pretty chuffed about. Yeah, not as slow as I anticipated, but yeah. So yeah guys, there we have it. Everything else come up well. I never got around to putting any pads on there. It's just the paintwork just looks too nice to even stuff up, so I'm pretty chuffed at how it actually come up. So yeah, if you guys are tended on yous are slipping off, go get a bit of tech deck stuff. So yeah, no too biggie. So alright guys, project number 1 is ended. If you haven't got a ticket, don't stress. As I said, you got till Tuesday to get a couple of tickets. More the merrier, obviously. And also next one will be around the corner. Give me a couple of months, give me a month or so I reckon, and I should be able to have the other one started and let you guys know what it is. As I said, the next one's going to be a little bit a bit more crazy, but it's, yeah, this one here is a little bit more for kids or, you know, adults as well. So we'll leave it on that. Thank you very much for everyone that's contributed into this project, helped me out, and also yeah, and gotten it this far. So yeah, there it is. Alright guys, I'll leave it to that. Thanks very much guys, and yeah, stay tuned for our next episode of Snail TV. See you later.